Hi everyone, it's Bitcoin from the Big Chubowski in the third round of this week against Comrade Petruha from the guild RM Eternal Empire, so Russian guild. He's got Galactic Legend Ray, so no double Galactic Legends, but he's going for Sith Eternal Emperor, as you can very clearly see by his roster, so kind of has a preloaded roster, and this is actually a pretty interesting combination once he gets Sith Eternal Emperor. You're not going to see too many people who with two Galactic Legends have a Ray and then Sith Eternal Emperor, and it can actually be a really tricky combination to fight against, I think, out of all the Galactic Legend pairs that you could have. So let me just go into the map. He hasn't attacked yet, not quite sure why. I mean, I just had a pretty long day and now I'm getting to Grand Arena. Maybe he wants me to think that he has Ray in the back. Not really sure about that, but in the front here he's got a trooper team actually, which is a bit of an odd choice. Considering the relics on there, he could quite easily take out some defensive team, I think. Night Sisters, and then over here Grievous, First Order, and Geos. And I mean, even if he has Ray in the back, there's nothing I would need any kind of Ray counter for here in the front. So no matter how he's doing it, it's a bit of a strange strategy. Maybe he wants to see how many banners I get, I'm not quite sure. So I'm gonna get started on those troopers first. I'm just gonna send in my CLS, Han, Chewie, and then I can put in 3PO. Ideally I get some kills with him. That would be good, but I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to get them. And I think just the 4 of these should be enough. Let's get started. So the first target in this case is Pyatt, because I know his Pyatt is the fastest character. You would otherwise go for Stark, but Stark is incorrectly modded, so that one doesn't really matter. And Stark still ends up going there. Well, probably gonna drop a couple banners here. Maybe Chewie's gonna top him off. Nope, so still 58. That's actually kinda bad. But yeah, nice for him. But the Stark only had like 260 speed, so I'm actually a little bit surprised that he managed to go before me there. I want to check that. Could be locked in with something different. Doesn't happen too often. Yeah, 264. I would imagine my CLS goes before that, but I guess not. Anyways, back into the fight. I can use my bounty hunters over here. I can bring Watt, or I can try and do it without Watt. I think both would end up working fine. I don't think I need Watt for anything here, so I might as well just put him in. I could have also put him on defense, since I do have my Grievous team there, but this will do nicely. Alright. Weapon tech on Boba, 40x returns. My Django has a unique Zeta, so don't really need to speed him up. And you've all seen this fight a million times probably. Nothing too exciting. I was kind of hoping now with the double Galactic Legends that the fights would become a lot more challenging, and I think, well, I'm in the first week. First weeks are usually pretty relaxed. Though there's always one person who has to fight some of those former top Kyber ranks, so that could also be you in a bad day. But in general, it's pretty relaxed in the first weeks, and in the last week things can ramp up to a pretty interesting level. So let's try and get the contract off, and then make sure that Watt doesn't lose his protection. There we go, that one down. This should be the contract. Or close to it anyway. And now actually Daka becomes the next target, because her basic can hit 2 targets. And you don't really want it to, because that could strip random protection banners, especially from Watt, who is as good as full now, so I can finish it off here. Hopefully that... no, okay, this will kill. Alright, let's see what he's got in the back. I don't think I even showed my defense, but I can do that in a second. So in the back, an even weaker bounty hunter team. Even weaker, he didn't have another one. And in the Karth team, so yeah. My defense has Jedi Knight Luke lead with JML, and then some other Jedi, Night Sisters, General Skywalker, and in the bottom Darth Revan and Grievous. The back's a bit lighter, because I didn't think I would need much more than this. So he's got his Rey on offense. He can clearly use Rey to beat the JML team, or he can try and use his Darth Revan there. He can mirror the General Skywalker. He could Padme the Night Sisters. So he has plenty of options against most teams, but against one of them he will probably fall short. And I'm guessing that's why he's been waiting to see what he needs on my teams. Now in general, something I want to try to do is whenever I have more Galactic Legends than my opponent, I don't want to set both on defense. It seems a bit douchey, I guess. So where possible, I'd rather avoid that and just give them at least a fair chance to clear. Even if they're not going to win, then they have a good chance to get good banners. So that seems a bit fair. Wow, Juhani for the stun there. But by that point, whenever she lands a stun, I have stacked so much defense that it doesn't really matter. You just wait it out. Oh, the triple counter. That is brutal. Could have gone for Zalbar, but the AI just chose Juhani. Okay, 22 dots here. That's pretty crazy. Can this actually be... Yeah, it can definitely be resisted. There we go, so they just pop off like it's nothing. And then I'm gonna start recovering a bit of protection here. Or it might take too long towards the end. And then we can do some AoE. So best for me to kill Canderous first, and then Mission. There we go. So then I have Supreme Leader Kylo left, who can just solo this one. Just making sure I'm going in on the right team. And I could also check the speeds, etc. But I think I'll be fine. There are definitely some people who manage to almost time out on these. Key is here to kill Newt in the opening turn. And if it's a very tanky Newt, then you don't do that. And then you usually risk timing out. I haven't been there personally, but I've seen the messages from people where you just get like one guildmate who's like, oh, it's a Grievous team and you still have Kylo, don't worry, you can just solo that. And people go in without really thinking about it or knowing what the sort of risks are. And it's of course the target lock turn meter train that can go pretty crazy after a while. But as long as you kill Newt in that opening shot, you're fine. And you might think, well, Kylo hits so hard, what does it matter if you kill, what does it matter what gear level Newt is? But a Relic Newt can get somewhere around, trying to think here, I think like 140k health and protection at like Relic 3. So it's definitely not super safe. I mean, Kylo in his opening move can hit, like he might hit for less than that. So it's certainly not really a guaranteed win by any means. And of course if BB-8 is in there, that also drastically reduces the odds. Let me see actually if 3PO got any kills earlier. I'm on 6, so I guess he did. Must have counted for something. Let's see then, the Geo team. Let me check the spy. Poorly modded, so then Traya and Sion are fine. Could also do something with Vader, but there's just not really too many more banners to be gained. I could get an extra protection banner if I manage to play all of the attacks from Vader right, because obviously there are counters from Brute and from, what's his name, Sunfac. But I'm just gonna go with these. Maybe I can get something better with Vader on another team. So I'll try and go with that. Though I would like to use Rey Jedi Training still, as I can get some more kills for the feet with that. Oh, look at this, Sion close to going down. Spy nearly had him there. That is actually very surprising. I don't think I've seen it this rough before. But now he's back to full health. It's actually kind of interesting. I've been doing this fight so many times against Gear 12 Geos, but never seen my team go that low. So Spy might actually... No, he doesn't have the spec, never mind. I was gonna say he might actually kill there, but that did not happen. So I'll go for Poggle here because he can cleanse. And there goes the wasted attack from Spy. Should be able to kill him here, and then I can wrap it up. This should heal me to full, hopefully. Yep. Interesting. Really wondering how I got so close to dying there. Usually it happens after all the debuffs get cleansed, but in this case, yeah, it was an odd one. So Rage Edit training against the Kylo team, and then first, the Django team here, I can do EP Vader. Also still have Padme. I have so much left for offense. Yeah, I already felt like I was going light on defense, which is odd because, I mean, none of these teams are particularly weak, other than the back. But I could have easily chucked 2 more heavy teams on defense. So resistance. Focus is on getting kills with just R2 actually. That's gonna be tricky. Maybe I won't bring Finn then. I think if I do that, I should have a good chance. It's just gonna take a bit longer, but see if I can do it. So let's try. Get 5 burn exposes, I mean, hopefully. Alright. I'll start just stacking on R2. Nice, that's 1 kill. I wasn't expecting that one actually. But then again, they're gear 11s. Maybe this will be another one. Nice. I hope it counts anyway. It should count for the killing blow, but I don't know for sure. Push him back a bit. I want to make sure I don't directly hit this guy with unstealthed characters. Alright, let's see. Yeah, and BB-8 will obviously call someone random, so that's something I also want to be mindful of. No days there, that's kind of annoying. I'll go for Kylo, I think, because he just took a turn. Yeah, still not hitting too much. Let's keep the focus on him though. I think I can go for R2 here. And I'll try to get the kill, I think. I've got to remember, he's Relic 7 now, he can hit quite hard as well. That's something I didn't really think about when I was aiming for kills with him. He can do really good damage now. Okay, well, really good might be an overstatement. I actually don't know yet how much he has boosted my Resistance Hero Finn's damage by. I wanted to run some testing before and after the upgrade, but kind of forgot to do that. But I'd be pretty curious. I think it's likely quite a nice difference, which would help also in beating General Skywalker, etc. Everyone's got the triple stack. Yeah, this is gambling a little bit if he's gonna get the kill. I'll see if I can be a bit more careful. And I should kind of just pick one target. Yeah, triple exposed, that's overdoing it. And that's Rage Edit training skill. Unless it counts if he's like part of the group attack, but I'm kind of doubting that's how it works. So let's see. 3 more kills, that's good. Still got another week for the other 3, so pretty confident I'll get that. And then in terms of fleets, he has, yeah, just the weakest 2. So over here, how fast are these? Plus 30 from Django lead, so he's going to be 300. Dengar is going to be annoying, but I think Vader, EP Vader Thrawn should be able to do it. I don't really like bringing Padme, because I think I can drop banners quite easily. Protection banners, I don't have Shaq here. Also still got JKR actually. but I'd say the odds of EP Vader Thrawn maxing banners, I don't know, they feel higher than JKR doing it, even though they shouldn't be. I just don't like how with JKR you can get hit and then you need to do the out of turn attack to heal up. And I really don't want to bring 4 characters, so I'm gonna go with these 3. And I just have to make sure that Django doesn't get any burning off, which, to be fair, could be an issue. I'm only barely faster here due to bringing not a whole lot of characters, so let's just start with a swap. Now Dengar goes into his damage immunity. Yeah, Bosk resisting is kind of annoying. Let's see, what do we want to do here? Gotta be smart about it. Do this. That. And Dengar's gonna resist everything, but I'm pretty sure this will kill him. There we go. Okay, Bosk's first move is gonna be to taunt, whereas Django's first move will be to attack. So I don't mind Bosk taking a turn here, even if he does. There he goes. But now I speed him up, which means he's... Nah, okay, I get the kill still. Nice. Alright, that's 62. And then I'll get through the fleets. Should probably be a pretty decent score. Other than the fight against the troopers, I don't think I dropped too much. Still quite curious how I drop banners there. Must be something I'm overlooking, as usual. Yeah, rebels are usually the ones where the negotiator makes most sense because of the days. Once you shut down the assists, that's just the nicest choice. Oh, by the way, one thing one of my guildmates pointed out to me is I'm just gonna go with these 3, I think. Although this is usually nice to top off protection. Yeah, one of my guildmates pointed out that for every single video I've been making for the past couple weeks or months or whatever, there's always been 1 downvote. So there's someone who's actively making a point of going through every single one of my videos, like opening them up and then downvoting them. It's quite likely the same person, but I just thought that was kind of funny. So if anyone's watching this and is very frustrated with me for some reason, feel free to reach out and get it off your chest. I hope you're doing alright, but it seems a bit worrisome that someone would go through that effort just to kind of make a point, I guess. But I guess we all have bad days. So bring in Plo. That's not going to max out Anakin, unfortunately, but it will max out 5s. Use this one because it can be evaded with that buff that it still got. And then I get 68, which is pretty good. And then this one I'm just going to undersize with the Seppies. And it's probably one of my faster runs. I remember this one time where this guy always said the exact same defense and I sort of prepared my offense as I wanted to try and do a speed run, as if you know what exact teams they have on their defense, then you don't need to think about what teams to use on offense. But unfortunately the guy, I think he auto-deployed, so that didn't work out. That one time, like, he always said the exact same for months in a row, and then that one time I was gonna fight him, he just didn't set any defense. I was quite bummed out. I wanted to see how quickly I could clear someone. Well, that's a bit unfortunate, mostly because I don't want to do an AoE there and trigger the foresight. But I guess it's gonna happen regardless. Yeah. Feed Termeter to the capital ship. This one's gonna drag out a while. With Scimitar you can't really tell if he stealthed as well as some of the other ships. Wow, they're flooding the field quite hard here. I'm actually gonna start getting low in a second, because they've been focusing on Sunfac quite a bit. No kill on the... Ah, there he goes. Wow. That wasn't my doing. That was the vultures. Okay, that one down. I'm probably gonna end up losing Sunfec. Because there's gonna be one more move, I think? No, okay. Well, that's pretty lousy banner still, 64. It's okay, it's not too bad. 2147, that's a pretty good score. Okay, that's a bit higher than I thought it was gonna be. Nice. Yeah. I don't really see any way for him to beat that. So I'm probably just gonna wrap it up here. Maybe he's gonna take another 2 hours to attack, so I can just start making the video. And yeah, I'm just not gonna post if he did actually end up beating me somehow. But hope to see you next week. I had a pretty good first week. Not too many double Galactic Legends, obviously, but I'm sure that will change very soon. So see you all then.